to have you again. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. I mean, Aramakedwatoi. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. In 1976, in Soweto, South Africa, thousands of school children went on the street to protest for quality education and that education should also be taught in their own language. Now, it happened that hundreds of these children were gunned down, and in another 2 weeks, hundreds were killed, and also about thousands of them were injured in the process because there was a very serious outbreak of violence. And that's why today we are celebrating the International Day of the African Child. Today is 16th of June, and this celebration is done every 16th of June since 1991, when it was made known by the African Union. Now, if you ask me, why am I talking about this today? I'm talking about this because I feel it's something that we should know. And maybe it has just crossed our mind once or twice, but I think we should think about these things. Now, we have so many problems, but our problems can be solved. Half of them can actually be solved by us, by doing the right things. And what do I mean by doing the right things? Now, this year, the theme of the International Day for the African Child is access to child-friendly justice system in Africa. Access to child-friendly justice system in Africa. And how can we have access to child-friendly justice system in Africa? Because we know that even access to friendly justice system for everybody, even of children which are classified as minors. This is hard, right? But I think we can get it through behavior, through instilling the right knowledge in children. Now, I will talk about majorly 2 points today, which is that we should teach our children that oppression and inequality are inhumane. Now, we hardly teach our children about oppression and inequality. We hardly do that, right? We teach our children that don't steal, don't lie, don't kill your neighbor, don't kill, all those things that just come randomly to our head because we just saw the news and then we just say, don't steal, if not you're going to go to the prison, or things like that. Now, have you ever thought your child or your sibling or maybe the children that are being put under in school about inequality and oppression, about these things, about the harm that it causes to the society? I doubt that you have, and it's something that we should really think about, because oppression is what is causing trouble today, is what is causing problem today, is what is causing so many countries to be in disarray, to be in discord. We have to teach our children from a very young age that no, don't do this, this is bad. Treat everybody the right way. Don't put one person above the other person. Yeah, you can respect your mom, respect your dad, and be friends to your friends, right? But then treat everybody in the right way. Don't oppress others. Don't try to use your power to make sure that somebody is under oppression, to make sure that somebody gets killed or somebody gets into trouble because you have the power to. This is what we have to teach our children. We teach our children to do their homeworks. Don't lie, don't do this, even though these things actually build up to become oppression, because when they lie and it becomes part of them, and when they steal, it becomes part of them, and then actually builds up to oppressing others, right? But teach them in the whole. Now, it's not just about you telling them that you have to learn not to oppress people. You have to show it in your own behavior, as parents, as teachers, as friends of these children. You have to show it in your behavior that this is what you want your children to learn. You have to show it in your behavior. You have to feed them with, if at all you want them to watching cartoons, movies, feed them with movies that teaches them that this is not good. Feed them with books that teaches them that this is not good. Now, in the storybooks that you buy for them, teach them, let them understand these things. I have come in contact with different kinds of children, and these different kinds of children, I have seen different kinds of things in them. I've seen how their parents have already helped in making them who they are. Now, recently I was teaching in a primary school, and if you hear the words that comes out of the mouth of these children, you will marvel. I'm like, okay, wow, I'm amazed. Why am I amazed? I'm amazed because I see that maybe The parents will not actually tell them these things, but they watch things that make them talk like this. They watch big things that make them talk like this, that make them talk non-legibly. I'm like, wow, this is good. I don't even know this. I'm amazed, I'm surprised. Good. And this is because their parents feed them with these things. Maybe not with words of mouth, but with the things they allow them to watch, with things they allow them to see, with things they allow them to read. They get knowledge from these things, and then they can say it sticks to their brain because they're interested. You have to make them interested in these things. You make them interested in human life, to make them to be interested in how to better themselves and their friends and the society. Now, as parents, we have this much work. We have this much work to be able to instill the right knowledge in our children. Today, we are celebrating the International Day of the African Child because these children lost their life because they are fighting for their rights. Right? And I also discovered that we hardly teach our children to speak up, to say how they feel. We tell them to shut up when we are tired of hearing them. Right? It is not the best. You have to teach your children to be able to speak their mind in the right way. Fine, we may not like the medium, but let them speak their mind in the right way. Don't tell them to shut up, because as you're telling them to shut up, they'll keep these things in their mind, they'll keep it to themselves, and they will not flourish. They will not flourish because you're shutting them up. When they ought to talk, you're saying, no, don't talk. I mean, they cannot express themselves. They don't trust that if they say it to outside people, if they say it to outsiders, they may get acceptance rather. They don't trust that they will get acceptance when we haven't shutting them up at home. You have to let them to speak their mind. Let them be able to say yes when they should and say no when they should. Exactly. And they should not get punished for this. Let them speak their mind, express themselves. This is going to help build a community, a society, a nation that we all want. Exactly. I'm moving on to the next point. So if there's any 2 points that I want you to get from this video, is that we should learn to encourage our children, our younger siblings, our pupils in school to be able to speak up. Don't tell them to shut up. Yeah, we have to direct them to be able to know how to say these things in the right way, but don't tell them to shut up. Don't tell them to keep quiet. Don't tell them. Let them speak their mind, because as you are allowing them to speak their mind and express themselves, they are becoming better people. They are building capability. They are building skills that's going to help them in the future. And the second thing I also want you to remember in this video is that we should continue to teach our children to respect human life, and know that there's something called oppression and they should be far from it. And there's something called justice and they should move to. Today, as we're celebrating the International Day of the African Child, I hope you remember to teach your younger ones how to be a better citizen of the nation and of the world at large. Happy International Day of the African Child. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends and family if you really find this informative and educative. See you next week. Bye.